Welcome back to Yeti, episode 55. 2 races happening simultaneously. Tour of Poland. 2 stages already in. They are sprint stages. I did not bring a sprint team to that one. Brought the punchers, so they'll pick up later today. This race, Denmark, 2 Pro. The Poland race is the last World Tour race of the season. Big chance for points. We're definitely going for the GC and those sprint stages. This one, I brought the sprinters to this one since the other riders are at that other race. And so we are going to focus on the sprint stages here at this 2 Pro Denmark race. 24K left, neutral expected race day condition, and after that long, terrible stretch of bad draws, we're now looking at a couple days in a row with good, positive race day conditions. Looking nice. This little hill right here is going to be on a looping circuit here till the end of the stage 3 times in this last 20K. So that's already the first out of the way. We're definitely going to want to form our train prior to hitting it again here shortly. And with the breakaway reeled in, now's the time to set it up. So 14K to go. We want to get out front first. Get into that position because here comes that hill. Once we get a little clean air, we'll back off a little bit. As you know, we still have a good 12K left to go on this one, but Gottstein pushing pretty hard. He's going to try to get himself out front, and then I've got to wait for the rest of the team to get in position. So I think we'll just kind of keep riding and then start focusing on getting some teammates to find some space and push on through. A lot of turns, especially on the way to the finish line. I haven't seen that 1K banner yet, though, so there was still that little bit more. But again, left, right, left, right, left, right. Getting out front is going to be really important today. Here is where we finally get into that 1K to go, and we're already down to 9 riders, so or 9 under 9K, that is. Not out front yet. That's kind of the tricky part here. You can tell this is the day where you want to be out into that open air. Now we're starting to get out there. Wing's done. 6.7. Flat out for everyone. I mean, there's no reason not to. Wing, stay out of the way. Wing, stay out of the way. Still can't get us out front, and we're headed for it again. But at 5.7, this is it. I think when we hit the top, we're going to start pushing on. Giotti done on his way. Make sure Giotti gets out of the way. Another team just cut across us, but we kind of lucked out. That one didn't catch me out too much. 4K and a descent. We're going to sprint coming out of this. With all the technical turns, there's a lot of you can't sprint through here anyway. So Jouet is going to start pushing on. We got inside 3K, so he's really starting to take off now. Zhu is looking pretty weak, so Pickrell might actually be the leader on this one, which for that, it's a little early for him to be kind of taking off and going. But look how hard it is for anyone to go forward. We've split the field. Lubers is done. Now Pickrell at 1.6. Zhu has actually recovered through all of this, but there goes Pickrell. And then again, we hit a corner and he's not actually sprinting, but I've got 4 riders out front of everyone right now. Others are absolutely on their way, but with 500 meters, we've got a real shot at this stage. Zhu is going to take the win. Zhu is going to take the win, and I think we're going to sweep the podium. Zhu won. Jackson sneaks through for second, but Jouet gets third. Pickrell fourth. Luber's fifth. A lot of points earned on that stage. Poland stage 3, first punchy stage. We got 3 climbs just ahead of us. We're at 40K left in the stage, but then it also finishes on a climb, so there is a 4th one. It's flat otherwise, and it's very much one of those days where a sprinter with just a little bit of punchiness could very well do something really good on a stage such as this. So we'll see how we fare as we get into that first climb of the day. Now we get the big acceleration, so make sure we don't drift too far back. We'll start to accelerate a little bit more. field very well could split over one of these 3 climbs with just how fast and steep it is, but and with a kind of skinny road, get it stretched out. Some guys could lose contact, but not necessarily. This is the tougher climb, so let's get the 85, 86, 87. Gotta keep up. Okay, I'm gonna back off just a little bit right now. Get that heart rate down, get that little bit of recovery down. Okay, speed back up. There's that first hint of a split. 17 riders dropped. It's yo-yoed a little bit. Yo-yoed right in front of us a little bit. Right now, speeding up to hold position.
The pack is quick in the pace.
And now 22K to go. Still plenty of riders at the front. Still high tempo. The breakaway was caught a long time ago. So we can kind of sit on for a little bit longer here, but we are going to want to sprint train this Zippinati. Good climber, but not good puncher. So he's actually getting domestique roll. He and Hallinan. So get them to gel up early, inside 15K. I think I'll pick it up from about 12 and a half. Yeah, Zippinati's already started his active gel. GC being one of the key focuses, so G with his good time trialing and Hagland with his good time trialing, as they are both riders who we have a time trial here, I think. I gotta double check that one. Did we have one here? I'm pretty sure we do, like penultimate stage. And both punchy. So Hagland and G will be the leaders throughout regardless of race day condition. If one of them's too weak, we'll put them at the back of the line. Very neutral today, by the way. Exact 0 on the race day condition. Bit of a rare feat. And keeps up the good streak after the really bad streak we had. So Panamar today with the +2 is going to be that last lead out guy for them, but I'm not even sure at that point that there's going to be anything for them to have to worry about. I'm going to switch Hallinan and Montez.
Only 10 kilometers left.
Yeah, inside 10K. Let's go 97 for Hallinan. Zippinati, get out of the way. Montez just kept following him, made absolutely no effort to go forward. 7.3. Okay, 98. We are very much well in control right now. 6K. Down to those leaders. Montez is done. 5K. I think we can afford to go flat out. It's 4 guys. And protection. And nobody else is keeping up. We're in a great position to start this climb here shortly. 3.4 on a Panamar. Yeah, all of a sudden I'm down to the last 3 guys though. 2.5. Zippinati, come up the line. Come up the line. Give me that little bit more. Good. He's got there. He's got a little something left. Panamar hits the climb. 1.4K. Zippinati gave me a little protection from those guys, and then or for those guys. And then also set it up. Hagland now attacking. And G, let's go. Come on, give me a top 3, maybe even a win. We got others coming up on us. Montez is coming up, but G is at the front. And we're going to get a win. Yes, we are. Derek G. Montez gets second. Sheffield Hagland gets 4th. No bonus seconds. Big group together, but yeah, that works. Yeah. Oh, it's not Jasper. Albert Phillipson takes 9th. That's a world tour. That's a world tour stage victory. Guys, we're going to snowball up above the corner of the wheel. You can see that the Tour of Poland is a World Tour A level. So for the 3rd time this season, we have gotten a victory in a World Tour race. All 3 times have been A level. Amazingly. Absolutely amazingly, because we haven't touched that 4th tier yet, the B or C. Really, we only had a handful of races. We've had more races at A level than we've had at B or C this season. So it makes at least a little bit of sense, but it's just weird. It is weird. If you look at the wheel, just a reminder, it's been a lot of episodes since we've spun the wheel and snowballed anything. We now have 6 nations left at Pop 5 level. You can see the name of each of the nations, and the 5 that follows is that popularity 5 dash whatever. That is the training number. So we would rather not have Japan or China as 5-1 nations or Argentina as 5-1 nations. The other three would be a lot better options for us. Let's see what nation we're going to add. Is it too late to sign someone? Probably. But not for sure. And it's Yeti, Russia. The best one in the bunch, the worst one in the bunch. Not sure I'm ever going to sign a Russian rider with just how things are. But it is also just a game. You know, Vlasov would actually be a nice addition, but at 5 stars and already into mid-30s, there's no way we can afford Vlasov anytime soon, but obviously there's quality there. Then the drop-off is kind of significant. Syriza is already 28 and 78 prologue. Ooh, 75 flat. Ooh. He does have a little bit of sprint, but 75 is not great. And at 28, I doubt we'd be getting him for less than 9 or 10k without. That is, even if he has enough interest to be in yellow. This year, anyway. But when you get down to the 3.5 star guys, a couple 23-year-olds who are very empty at 72 sprint, at 74 hills, Laptev at 74 hills. Igashev, the one who's at least got a few different directions he's going. He's 26 already and barely topping 70. Denisov, also 25 already and barely making 72. Then the next list, all those 3-star guys, none of them are young. Maybe Voronov. Voronov doesn't have quality. So it looks like the decision is made easier for me. While Vlasov would certainly be a nice addition, there's nobody else in Russia that you want to sign. There's no young up-and-comer 19, 20-year-olds that are 3-star or better. So we're definitely not signing anybody this year. Back in Denmark, stage number 2. This is the punchy stage on this one. This is the one where if we're going to have a chance with anything GC, which I don't have the time trialists, and both races have the time trial, so we're probably going to lose time. We're going to focus more on sprints, but we'll try. See if we can be successful today. Water got cut off mid-task with a temporary split in the field, and the rider gave up getting water to the other, so we're at 130 riders. 22k to go, and a few of these guys, yeah, we could be in trouble water-wise, but it's too late to do something now. 20k, a lot of undulation on the way to the finish unless we get a quick split in the field, and I've got somebody with spare energy to handle it. We're going to have to form a train soon and have a go. This is the circuit. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Looks like the finish line was right there to the right. And there's a split. Gottstein and Shui are the only ones who made the split, though. Clearly, I need to start making more effort. And wasn't I just saying I need to form a train soon? Okay, it's about to make contact. There's a group chasing. Let's form a train here, and we'll get those two in line soon enough. Lubers is definitely going to go first. Terrible race day condition draw, by the way. So the little streak of neutral or positive race day condition, and none of them were great, is over. This is worse at a -13 than anything we had there, but you know, whatever. Okay, so Lubers, Giotti, Wang, and Shu's gonna go last. Pickrell's the guy we're gonna actually ride for today, though. Shu, weak climber. We're just hoping he doesn't lose time. Contact was nearly made there. Is made. Okay, with all this undulation, this is gonna be tricky. Getting back up in a position and then, you know, being able to do something. Looks like that's going to do it for Zhu. We've nearly caught Gottstein and Shui with 8k to go. All of a sudden we're down to 47 riders at the front. Lubers is done. Wang is still there. Let's get on with Wang. It's 7K. Giotti, Shu are almost there. Try to get onto the back of this thing. Steam, Gel. There's Shui. We'll get Shui into the line. Shui. Gottstein. $3.8K. Wang has made it to the front. Gottstein is there. Okay, we've got some guys around. 2K. Gottstein, sprint. $1.4K. I didn't gel. Too late for that. 1K. Shui leading out pick roll. 400 meters. Too far down to come through. No time loss for Shui or pick roll. Is there going to be a gap there? Probably not for Wang, Lubers, Giotti. There's Zhu. Comes in 54th on the stage. Might have lost time. Yeah, the main goal here was not to lose time. None of those guys are punchers, so I knew it was going to be a trouble. But Shui, pick roll, they don't lose time. Wang does not lose time. Lubers, Giotti, and Zhu does not lose time. The gap comes shortly after Zhu. Lucked out there for sure. And it was a punchy stage. So Zhu is now second overall behind David Gonzalez, which takes the pressure off our team. Shui is fourth overall, pick roll. Lubers, Giotti, Wang still up there. The field has thinned to 56 riders left in contention. With 50K to go back in Poland, this is classified as a punchy stage, and it certainly wasn't an easy run-up, enough so that there are riders many minutes down. It did split off some of the weaker riders, but just a few. Just a few is all, and now that the breakaway has been caught, the pace hasn't been as severe, but as you go through an intermediate sprint like that, you get a little bit more attack, a little bit more pace, and then it lifts again just a little bit, and those guys that have been well behind are actually now starting to make their way back in. Last two climbs of the day. The finish, though, is a little bit uphill, a little bit punchy, but it's pretty dang flat otherwise. 33K to go, and recovery is very much on. So it was looking a pretty tough day there for a while, but now it's looking kind of a foregone sprint with a slight uphill finish. In that last climb, a few riders have attacked, but as soon as we hit the top, we're going to set up our train and up that tempo. So as we descend, the field was yo-yoing just a little bit. We're getting that kind of back in order, but we do have a couple guys that are way behind. I need to help them try to get forward here for a little bit. Abdullah and Montez are very much out of position. Montez has finally at least made it ahead of Abdullah. There we go. Okay. Getting into place now. Zipanati is going to follow Abdullah. And that'll give us one team with Hallinan. Give it his all to get us out there. 9K, so let's get Panamar ready. As those guys get in position, so on Panamar, 7.5K. Hallinan jump to the back. Gel up. Alright, I think we're really well positioned for what is like a half kilometer, 5% final climb. Done with Montez, 3.7K, 4 riders left. And again, it's really just last 400 meters, so you're already kind of sprinting that last 400 meters. 2K out. Zipanati sprinting. Zipanati, are you going to sprint or not? Holy crap. He did not sprint at all. He did not sprint whatsoever. That cost us the stage for sure.
And it's a superb sprint win for Johannesson.
Johannesson
The
takes the
tailwinders are
win.
still coming in.
Split in the field. Hopefully there's some riders losing time today. Not us. The entire team was in the top 30. A split was given after 40th, so in the GC, Derek G is still second. 24 is kind of the base time. Panamar, Haglin, Hallinan, Montez, Abdullah, and Zepinati all on that time. 37 riders in total remain on that time. Milan's going to be a hard catch, especially with that time trialing ability that he has. He's going to be a favorite for the overall. So for Poland, stage 5 and 6 with the time trial, 11 kilometers are the key ones left, and another sprint that we'll bypass. So we're definitely on the tail end. Denmark, meanwhile, does have 3 stages left, but it's 2 regular sprints and then a 18-kilometer time trial. So those are going to go pretty quickly also. So we're going to go ahead and divide this into the 2 parts right there. That's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.